So, this is Rebecca, former wife, and still my best friend. That's just for you people who don't know us. Anyway, what do you think about me buying this van?
Well, my sons, Harry and George.
Yeah, they're hers.
Yeah, they're mine.
That might be, couldn't guess.
Well, yeah. So anyway, I said something to the effect, heck, the only reason we're helping Brad out with the van is because we all want to inherit it when he dies. And my son texted back, "You're right. Morbid."
You're morbid, but
You're
right.
morbid, but right.
So, yeah. Well, of course he's going to get it. I mean, you know, he's going to do most of the work anyway. So I mean, you know, it's only fitting.
Yeah.
And he wants to put in a high top.
I know, for himself.
For himself, so yeah. I wouldn't mind one either, you know. But it'd be nice to be able to stand up in this. But the one of the reasons it's so warm in here is because the
oh, that's the insulation.
It's pretty well insulated on top.
Okay.
They did a really good job on this on the roof here.
You know, I gotta say, the part of me that from my youth, I look at this and I'm saying, I would have really liked it like this. I don't need no stinking stove. I don't need no stinking table. I just want a big bed and more comfy chairs.
Big comfy chairs. That's like driving a living room.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I was going for. But, you know, I mean, if I'm going to have Georgie and Harry working on stuff, then they have a right to have their input. And it's going to be theirs soon anyway, and you know, well, hopefully I'll have it paid off
vacation
for them.
Well, you know, as soon as you got the van, we planned a vacation for you.
Yeah, and we'll be doing that. We just need to do like one major thing, and then the other major thing can wait. But I might go ahead. We're getting into territory that neither of us have any expertise in, but George has a transmission
manual
jack.
Oh.
And the manuals are easy to come by for this. In fact, transmissions for this are easy to come by. You know, so but we can take it apart and replace a part that needs to be replaced. I think without having. You know, it's $87 to $100 for the part, but we've never been inside of a transmission before and don't know what we're doing, so we may have to end up buying a whole new transmission down the road, but we can install it ourselves. Georgie can take it out and put it in, so a new transmission, rebuild, shipped in here might cost me $500-800. You know, not terrible.
Nope.
Yeah. The only thing I don't really want to have to replace is the engine. If that has to be done, and at some point down the road it will have to be done, but boy, what a...
Do you want a kitchen?
What a mess. Not particularly.
How do you envision yourself living in it? I mean, seriously. They can update whatever they want later down, but it's insulated.
If I were to, I would make some little insulating things for the windows. I would have a diesel heater for sure. Probably 1,000-watt Jackery power.
Okay, but do you see yourself living in this thing, say, 3 months at a time, 1 month at a time, or take it for... How do you see yourself?
Well, right now, spring's coming up and stuff, so I have to get it running to a point where I'm not afraid to break it, right? I'm not afraid, like, anything's going to happen to me, but I could ruin the engine if I don't do a particular thing, which is I got to change a harmonic balance.
So you begin with a couple of short trips after doing some tinkering, staying in Minnesota, Wisconsin, no problem.
No problem.
Okay, well, let's say you get this thing in pretty comfortable shape. How do you see yourself living in it?
Then probably hanging up here in spring, summer, late fall even.
But living in this thing while you hang up here?
Maybe not. You know?
Park wherever you want, come visit the kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Park in their driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and stay on the drive, and that'd be cool, right? Because but then like during the winter, like this last 2 weeks of sub-zero, I mean, average probably 13, 14 below
Yeah.
for 2 weeks. Even Minnesotans get sick of it, and I hate winter to begin with. Cold. I don't mind the snow. It's the cold. And it was cold for 2 weeks. I couldn't even come in the van. How cold it was. And anyhow, so during that period, you know, late December to end of March, beginning of April, maybe even June, right? Then come back up. But in that time, you know, I mean, I know it froze up in Texas and Arizona and
It did.
Louisiana and Florida and.
But if you had your diesel heater, you could
Yeah,
survive
I could survive
a Texan
it.
winter.
No problem.
A Texan winter.
Well, but I could survive. I could survive in the
cold
7
snap.
below, 8 below weather. Yeah, with a
Okay.
diesel heater.
So you'd pick what place? You'd think you'd travel in it? Do you think you'd be living out of it all winter long then?
Yeah.
And so you'd need a kitchen, or do you want like an awning and then cook on the outside?
I'd on an awning. I could cook on the outside, or you can actually under the bed have a pull-out,
That would be, I think,
and you could just stand there and cook from that perspective.
And then give
Get
yourself
a propane stove and
Yeah.
get a refrigerator put back here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what would you repurpose this space?
Well, a lot of this space would end up being bed, right? Because right now you can't pull this forward because of the rack in the back.
Right.
But you know, you take this out, you build a platform.
Oh, I mean, bring the bed up to where these
Yeah.
things are, and then keep it
Yeah, because
empty
then
back there.
keep
Okay.
it fairly empty back there,
Okay.
or that's where you put all your food, your refrigerator, your
Okay.
jackery.
So
your,
basically, you keep storage in the back, bring
Yeah.
the bed, get rid of these two chairs,
get rid of these two chairs.
and then these are your driving.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh, and then eat out in the back.
yeah.
Let's see.
Or you eat Burger King or whatever.
Oh,
you know,
exactly,
yeah.
right. And you can poop in a
Yeah,
pot.
right. And yeah, I've already got that stuff kind of figured out. You
Okay.
carry some bags and a 5-gallon bucket with you, and should be good to go.
And a trowel.
Yeah, a trowel.
Okay.
If you need a trowel.
Yeah, if you need. Okay. Well,
So, but that's kind of the plan.
okay. And then from there, a mobile 10-foot tall
No,
something else.
no, not 10 foot.
Oh.
He would add. I think he said he wants like 2.5 feet
Ooh.
added to it because he's so tall.
Yeah, but wow.
You know, and I said I watched Travel Snacks do this on her channel. Her dad and her built a top.
Oh yeah.
Never do. I would
Okay.
never do that.
Okay. Too much.
Too much work.
Yeah.
But she kind of gave you the inspiration to be able to. Yeah, you can do it. It might take you 3 months, but you can do it. It can be done.
Wow.
And like I said, she's the one I told you. I said what she lacked in van building skills, she more than made up for in her videos.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a good YouTuber. But yeah, so that's kind of the loose plan, and it's a very loose plan. I don't really. Like I say, all rules are meant to be